Welcome back to the Cutover training series. In this video, we will look at how to download a runbook of tasks and how to upload a runbook into the Cutover platform. I will look at formatting a CSV file and share some tips around assigning teams. The most ideal way to create a runbook is to begin directly within Cutover. However, you can transfer your existing plans to configure a new runbook from a CSV file. This does offer some customers a fantastic solution for importing their current data into Cutover. Let's get started. To download a runbook from the Cutover platform, go to your workspace and select the runbook you wish to download. Once you are in the runbook, select the More Options button at the top right of the task list. This is the ellipsis icon. Choose the Export Task option. In the pop-up window, you can choose to download either a CSV or Excel file. You can also choose a specific time zone if required. Click Export to download the file to your computer. The exported file can be opened in Excel, Apple's Numbers, or in any similar spreadsheet app. Once opened, you will see the runbook data laid out across the table with corresponding column headers for each task parameter from the runbook in Cutover. You will see column headers like task ID, task title, stream, predecessor IDs, and more. You may find that not all the columns will be displayed with information and appear blank. That's because the original runbook didn't have those fields populated with data. As we scroll across the table, we get to the Custom Fields column. If your runbook has any custom fields, they will appear here. Otherwise, again, this area will remain blank. Next, we find the Output Fields column. From here, you will see any additional metadata for your runbook, such as successor IDs, completion type, and plan start and end dates. Okay, now let's take a look at uploading a CSV file into Cutover. In this section, we'll cover the process, look at formatting your CSV, and I'll share some tips to help with efficiency. You can import a CSV file into Cutover either to create a new blank runbook or to append tasks into an existing runbook. This CSV file must be arranged according to the way Cutover reads the column headers. We'll look into that a bit later on. Let's first look at the process of importing. I am going to create a new blank runbook to upload into. Clicking the blue Create button at the top right of the workspace will let me do this. Once the new runbook opens, we can select the Runbook Settings menu by clicking the gear icon at the top of the screen. There are a few different options here. We want to choose Import Tasks from CSV. Note, the Import Runbook option has a different intended use. For example, you can import an existing runbook from this current workspace within Cutover. In this window, we see a list of required columns for the CSV file you are about to upload. Your file must have these column headers in this order for it to be accepted into the Cutover platform. Use this list as a reference to check through your CSV file. Now let's have a look at how a CSV template should be laid out for it to upload without any errors. A typical CSV template will show a list of column headers like this. It is mandatory to fill in some of the columns, while others are optional. Here are the mandatory fields you must fill out: task ID, title, stream, predecessor IDs, plan duration, task level, task type. The easiest way to create a template is to simply download an existing runbook from Cutover as a CSV file. You can then replace the rows with new data to build your runbook. Let's look at some key pieces of information you must include in your CSV file. Task ID. Each task must have a unique numerical ID, for example, number 1, number 2, number 3. Task title. This may seem obvious, but again, each task must have a title. Keep these titles simple and avoid too much information. Remember, you can always add more detail in the description column. Stream. Streams are incredibly useful for organizing tasks in a runbook. They give you the ability to use filters to quickly narrow down large processes by the stream those tasks are in. Examples may include streams for different stages, like prep work, milestones, validation, rollback. Or maybe by department. network, database, finance. If you leave this column blank, all tasks will default to the primary stream. Predecessors. Adding a predecessor tag to each task ensures your runbook flows in series order, i.e., prior tasks are completed before the next task begins. If you leave this column blank, then all your tasks will appear in parallel with no chronological order. Simply add the predecessor task's ID here. Assign teams. Here is a big tip. Although not mandatory, assigning teams to tasks while you're building your CSV template is a powerful way of planning your runbook processes. There may well be many departments involved in your runbook. However, you must create these corresponding teams within the Cutover platform before you upload your CSV file. There are a variety of ways to utilize the brilliant Teams functionality within Cutover, which we will explore in later videos. Once your template is configured, save it as a CSV file. Now go back to Cutover and choose the Import Tasks from CSV option. In this window, select Choose File and navigate to your CSV's local location on your computer. The next option is to select the runbook's intended time zone. You can leave this if no change is necessary. We also have the option to overwrite any existing tasks in the runbook. This may be very helpful in different scenarios when adding or appending to an existing runbook is required. Lastly, click the Import button and your tasks will populate the new runbook. A very helpful error message displays if the formatting of your CSV template does not conform to the required columns. The errors will be highlighted in red to help you to identify what needs to be changed in your template. Once successful, you will see your runbook of tasks generated by the system. This will include the task IDs, task names, streams, predecessors, and assigned teams that you created in your CSV file template. Thank you for watching Cutover training. Please visit the Help Center for more information.